Greetings, I'm Mike Writer, and today we'll be covering the top 10 games that I played in 2024. And sadly, it's still not January 4 when I upload this video. Oh. Alright, at least it's early February than like last time. Right, every year since January 2017, I picked 10 games that I think are the best that I've played in this previous year. Until 2020, all there have been blog posts about the 2018 video. This is one of the videos I'd like to attach to being part of the MikeSharpWriter.com website, which you can see there on the right side of the screen. And this is very much as it is before I post this. This is also attached to a few. This video will be also attached to several other sites that I do. Well, I also run, yeah, and quite a few of them will be shown there as well, but not all of them are. Alright, because I do these things have rules, so let's cover the actual rules. So to be added for the list, I must put considerable playtime between the 1st of January and the 31st of December of that year. Rule 2. If the game is rendered unplayable or unable to be purchased by the time of creating this list, it is excluded. This will apply to mostly online games and certain digital only games. And I got this is pretty much one of the few times this will happen. Barring the ability to buy or play, no release date restrictions are in place to prevent older games from making this list, and quite a few older games that have made this list. But rule 4. The only one game in the series will represent the game series. This is more to prevent me from putting a pile of games from one series as the best game I've played. Alright. Rule 4A. While multiple games in the series, or DLC of one game, was played in the same year, for a second game in a series to get a second listing, both games need to stand out separately from each other. I've only used this once, and I've kind of used it a few times previously. And finally, rule 5. This game is based on what I have played, not the games released in the year. So, if I didn't play your favourite game of the year, don't be upset and start searching for your games to be won. But if you do suggest it, your game may have a chance of making this list next year. Now, yeah. So I would like to cover some things that's happened in 2024. So let's cover the news of the year, that is. So 2024 didn't see a store shut down or even a new console, but they had a lot of new leaks about new console. As you can see, the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U each up last year. I just so I could show an image. I did see live shows that launched and shut down within a month. Yeah, I'm going there, but well, I just needed to have something to put out here, really. Also, one of the games I actually originally planned for this list was removed due to being, in fact, you're unable to purchase it digitally, so I could have technically kept it on the disc due to, in fact, having a physical release by another console. Yeah, that actually is the game Forza Horizon 4 that technically got 11th. So let's actually start with the game, the first game on the list. Ghostwire Tokyo, which I bought the Steam version, and it was also on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Tokyo is under attack by yokai, or evil spirits. After a crash in Shibuya Scramble Crossing, Kita must use his strength and KK's magic to take down evil spirits in the city. Early on, a man wearing a Hana mask creates a case, and well, that's much as I've got for the story. Well, the Shibuya crossing area, which and several other areas of Tokyo are somewhat well known, it's usually done within stylized RPGs, which condenses the area way more than it does in this game. I think this is the first time I've been through this area in an FPS style game. This game is made by the Japan-based Tokyo Gameworks. You may know them from another game of that I could have considered, but I only started that in 2025, so that's what. There is Japanese voice acting for this game, and well, it was set to be on set to Japanese first. Or at least I set it that way. Normally I'd end up hearing a lot of the same dozen English voice actors when you play games, but this time I've heard a familiar voice as KK. In the Japanese version, that is. This time the actor, it seems to be plays another character in the very, very popular anime Naruto. I could have argued that Ghostwire Tokyo could have been the 12th best game I've played in this year, but when Forza Horizon 4 got the chop and with the storefronts, this got promoted. And as for the other one, which reason why this got promoted to number 10, you'll see them later. やっと手に入れたんだ座敷わらしクソ野郎が死んでまで金に執着しやがってこんな奴は印で払っちまうぞ
欲深いのもほどほどにしてほしいね。さてと、あとは塩せんべいだな。もう自由だからね。
Number 9, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Now, this is probably one of the most biggest what's bloody been on, because it was originally on I played on Origin and PC, but it's also on Steam, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Because it's actually a remake, it's classic version that is only currently available on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. The PC version was originally partially on Steam and fully on Origin/EA app, but has been removed due to the Legendary Edition being released. Yeah, that's a long one. This is one of the games that I've did for the Let's Play channel. This is one of the games that one of the other games I did play, Doctor Who Adventure Games, what has been officially delisted, and well, I had to find a copy of it to use in my archives, rendering Doctor Who The Adventure Games ineligible for it. The main reason why I've actually rated Mass Effect Legendary Edition as low as I have, I've barely played this game. I mean, but given the number of eligible titles that I've got on this list, well, this was what I've had to include this one. As I said, the Mass Effect series is actually pretty decent at it, and so, even though I've not actually played the proper Mass Effect series for almost 10 years, well, just before the Mass Effect 1 2 was only released, last played just before the release of Mass Effect 3. Yeah. Number 8, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on the Nintendo Switch. This is probably the first time I've got a repeat listing on this list. Well, we'll say repeat listing. I mean, this is the first time we've got a game shown. Game that was here last year. I was continuing the story as well. As far as the story as Noah Mio hasn't got that far by the time I made the. I think we got that brilliantly far when I played it last year. I barely played it this year, given that the out of games I've played more. I got a DLC. I never really played much of either the add-on story missions or the actual new story, which is a completely brand new story. I'm not sure if I've really redeemed any of the extras. Although certainly we'll find out.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall. Okay, let's get it open.
I'll take care of it, Mio. Guess it's time to plan the day.
Number 7, Pokemon Scarlet, also on the Nintendo Switch. Surprisingly, 2024 is the first time that no new mainline game since the last gap year in 2015. So, I mean, yeah, that's right. No new mainline game for quite a while. And Pokemon Scarlet is also my third longest played game on the Nintendo Switch. Despite Pokemon Scarlet taking almost 2 years to get me to the quote end game, despite many doing it within quite a few hours. Because I already had the DLC purchased and played a chunk of it previously, I could start on the Blueberry Academy stuff, which is the second half of the DLC section. But I barely got into actually picking on the Blueberry Elite Four challenge, so that's that there. Number 6. Star Trek Online. PC, also on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Well, another year with this on the list. We saw 2 episodes of the Kings and Queens arc. Basically the 3rd and 4th episode of the arc released, so. But basically, in 2013, the Embrace Group, who owned Cryptic, said to move all Cryptic games to Deca Games. This is a huge behind the scenes change. I mean, that the 3rd episode of the year, which is usually hanging around the September time slot, and even now the 2025 anniversary event was delayed. That's the reason why, because I would normally be doing it right this week. We're doing stuff about the event this week. Most of the time of Star Trek Online, outside the channel work, I've been mostly doing the dailies, just basically doing the featured TFO of the month, so I can get a decent prize, bigger prize at the end. 99% of the time I was essentially done in 10 minutes when. But I've got some. I did do a few challenges as well, such as running a infected advanced TFO, which is actually a TFO is built for 5-player group content, not 1 player in the scimitar. Satisfactory on Steam and Epic Game Store. Another game returning to the list again. Yes. First of the year, I tried to start setting up a battery factory, which was required for the drone system, at least at the time. Well, remember, this was before 1.0, which this was done in an area which I haven't shown on screen. I was actually using at the time when I last recorded it in the game. In 2024, I also saw the release of the 1.0 release. I actually chose to restart my game and start from brand new. So I took what I learned from the previous year's experience and for what I could do early on. This meant a lot of the earlier game stuff was completed faster, partly because of changing the decisions, or partly because I knew what I was going to need to do. I think the reason why I like it is because I like the puzzles with the conveyor belts as part of the design. I also liked the Shapes 2 demo, but since I didn't buy the actual Shapes 2 game, it wasn't counted. Star Trek Armada. From GOG. You can also pick up PC discs, PC CD discs if you want to do it the old school fashion way. This is one of the other eligible games that I did.
Full impulse power.
This is the other eligible game I did for the Let's Play the channel. I only really played the single player mode for this game.
We can lure them away
As this was
by
released
destroying
in
the
March
nearby
20.
mining facility.
So as this was released in March 2000, this is actually to be the oldest game that made it into a Let's Play series, with Elite Force 1 being released a few months later in September, being the second.
It shall be
Unlike most other games from my channel, I was not aware of a widescreen mod before starting recording. While I did pick this game up in the early 2000s, I still have the disc. The GOG version saved me a lot of time and effort to try and get it working.
We have engaged the enemy. Proceed, Centurion. How may I serve? Engage engines. I am yours to command.
It worked. The Klingon patrol is coming to investigate. Engage the cloaking device.
Proceed, Centurion.
We have engaged the enemy.
Number 3, Portal Revolution. This is the Portal 2 mod, which launched in January 2024. So, unlike many other Portal mods that I've played, it's pretty much on par with the Valve game that released in 2011 in terms of quality. Actually, this uses the Strata version of the Source Engine, which actually includes many improvements by the Counter-Strike Go that had over the base Portal 2. Unlike other mods, this essentially is more Portal 2 with no new gimmicks such as time machines. But like Portal 2, you go exploring empty centres and the back rooms, and also doing test chambers. As none of these celebrity voice characters of the original game will return for a free mod, this mod essentially uses new cast of characters instead, and they're all pretty decent. Most of the puzzles are quite different, but they aren't so difficult in that you need a guide to complete them. The difficulty does increase similar to like the main game, but no level has not a massive jump in difficulty.
That's much better. Might be a bit overgrown, but the hardware still works. They really use fine materials for these tests. Have to protect your investments, after all. Unbreakable materials are expensive. know that this iteration of
Your Aperture Science handheld portal device has been specifically configured to not shoot portals further than 8 kilometers.
Yeah, they quickly learn to limit the range on these things. Can easily end the whole world if you put a portal on the sun.
Destiny 2. PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Series X and S. I technically count PlayStation 4 as actual played this time round again. Like last year, Destiny 2 has been doing reasonably well with season content, mostly because it was last year's seasonal content, because it was stayed around quite a few more than originally intended. Bungie actually chose to make a new PvE mode to fill the time between the delay and the new release date of the final shape. And it brought back it brought some new weapons, remarkably more returning weapons with a new skin. Final shape was this year's big thing, and you can see it right here. I'm not going to you're not going to hear the clips I'm showing you, but Zavala's voice actor Lance Reddick passed away last year, and Keith David decides to takes over voicing any new lines that Zavala has, with any line that Lance Reddick originally had still remaining where possible. This is also the longest played game in the year, at least by time. Yeah, I played more Destiny 2 than Centric Online.
That shield creates concentrated light. You can use it to power those wells.
Where light rises, darkness recedes.
Sounds like you've been reading Ikora's field journals.
I always try to learn from the best.
Use the shield to fight the hive.
The light they drop should take down the barrier.
Number 1 is Trails from Zero and Trails to Zero on the Nintendo Switch, also on PC and PlayStation 4. I had trouble deciding how to put these two games on the list. Unlike 2018, where I could easily get away with putting both the Legend of Hero series games on the list. Both of them were the first game in the respective arc. Zero and Azure are part of the same arc, the Crossbell arc, or Crossbell Duo. I've even considered I considered breaking Blue 4 to get both games on the list. Then I still have an odd problem of working out which order to put them in. Normally I'd be able to get away with putting the first game in the series as the reveal, but I've got issues. I've not actually completed Azure yet and don't feel like crowning Trails to Azure as the best game of the year. There's not been preventing me from treating two games as one long game. As Azure follows the same group in the same city as Zero and uses the same engine, so actually let's go with it. So the game, Lloyd Billings returns home after getting the defective badge licensed and finds new unit is the Special Support Section, or the SSS. This unit has 3 other members. Ellie McDowell. This unit has 3 other members. Ellie McDowell, a Obel gun user, and has some ties to the government. Randy Orlando, who uses a halberd and was a former member of the Crossbow Guardian Force, and a few other things we don't know about yet. And Tio Plato, a Obel staff user and respected member of the tech giant the Epstein Foundation. These 4 go around the city-state of Crossbow and do various policing jobs in the area, and well, seems like much like they act like the British of Liberl. Yeah. Talk about the British of Liberl. The Trails in the Sky heroes, Estelle and Joshua, also appear, as this game is set sometime after the Trails in the Sky games. Many of the characters from that game also appear, and during events of the story, several of the characters will temporarily join your party. Notable members include the Crossbow Guardian Forces Noel Seeker and a unaffiliated Wazy Hemisphere, as they join the Special Support Section's members in the sequel as proper. Notable members include the Crossbow Guardian Forces Noel Seeker and the unaffiliated Wazy Hemisphere, and as both will return in as Special Support Section members in the sequel. Several of the people join the party, but they don't return as a permanent member in the later games. Several events actually shown in this game, not only reference but essentially show another point of view in Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, because Cold Steel 1 and 2 happened pretty much right at the same time. In Trails from Zero, the game world slowly opens up to you, but in the sequel, Trails of Zero, it opens up pretty quickly. But also Azure has a few notable additions that are in Trails from Zero, the game world opened up slowly. The game world is slowly opened up to you, but in the sequel, Trails to Zero, the game world opens up pretty quickly. Also, there's a few notable additions that featured a number of Cold Steel characters that are said to be during the area in the time of Azure. You'll see them in Cold Steel 3. I need to put this out there. Zero does type up a few loose ends for the mage. I need to put this out there. Zero also ties up a few major loose ends for the Sky team, which explains half the reason why Estelle and Joshua are in Zero. They're looking for someone who appeared in Sky 2 and 3, later on in Cold Steel 4. While you can play this game without the while you can play this pair without needing to pick up the Sky Trilogy, it does raise quite a few questions that you may need to wait. You may need to either play the original games or wait for the remakes to come through on modern consoles this later this year. And finally, it's been Mike Sharkwriter. See you guys next time.